that's fixing to have you paying 2 times what that car is worth. So use common sense and know that God is not a part of everything. Y'all, I'm going to get out of here tonight before I get in trouble. Let me get out of here before I get in trouble. Woo! Oh boy. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, hey, they don't want nothing now. Some places don't want but a 580. You got a 580 credit score out of an 850. They'll put you in something, but the interest rate will be so high. It's pretty ridiculous, but all you saying is I got it. Boop, boop. I got it. Versus you get you a 750 or better, and you get a good low interest rate, but you didn't get it not necessarily because of God. You got it because your credit was good, because your integrity was good. You had done paid some previous people, and your credit score went up. Okay, see, I done told y'all ain't ready for me. Y'all, I need to get out of here before I get in trouble. I need to go. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready for the truth. You ain't ready for. See, I'm just trying to tell you. This is winning in life. You can't be disobedient and still think the blessings of the Lord are just sitting there with you. So I don't care how many. Nah, it's a penalty. It's coming with a penalty. It's coming. It's coming with a penalty. And you don't ever know when it's going to come. That's what I don't like about it. And every time I ever got punished for something I did, it always came at an unopportune time. You know what I'm saying? It'll show up right when everything is going fine for you. Then there they come showing up, talking about you got my money. What you mean? Got your money. Why you didn't show up when I had my taxes? You know what I'm saying? You come showing up over here now. I spent that money. Yeah, that's how it's designed to show up. It's designed to show up when you're in a bad place in an unopportune spot. That's when it's designed to show up. So then all hell start breaking loose. It's just the way it is. But hey, listen, I've given y'all what I felt I needed to give you tonight, what I felt the Lord had for me to say to you tonight. I asked you the question. The Lord had me to ask you the question. I want to tell you the scriptures that I read. I think I only read 2 verses. Just because you can, should you? And I read out of 1 Samuel chapter 13, and I read verses 13 and 14. Just because you should you? So I want y'all to let that marinate in your heart, Allow that to marinate in your heart. I want you to think about that. Just because you can, should you? Just because you're big enough to do it, does that mean you should do it? If you're big enough to do it, be big enough to deal with your consequence. Be big enough to deal with your consequence when it shows up. Don't start crying, because let me tell you what people do. They'll do some stuff, and then when the consequence comes, they want to run to the altar then. That's when they ready to get saved then. You ain't got to look for them. Boy, they'll beat you to the altar. Pastor, what time you gonna be at the building, Pastor? I'm gonna be sitting out there in the parking lot waiting on you when you come. See, when they done did some stuff. Because they don't want the consequence. But don't do it if you can't handle the consequence, y'all. God help me, please. I'm talking to myself too. Don't do it, Delphine, if you can't handle the consequence. Please don't do it. Girl, be strong enough to say no. Be strong enough, get you somebody in your corner that you can call and they can pep talk you, to talk you down off that ledge. Even stop you before you can get up on that ledge. Don't do that. Don't chance your relationship with God, Delphine. Don't chance your relationship with him. Don't do that. Don't risk your relationship with God. Don't forfeit everything that you done built all this way. Don't allow yourself to get caught up over momentary pleasure. Don't do that. Don't allow yourself to get caught up, because you already know if the enemy gets you, he gonna literally do everything he can to try to take you out, to destroy you. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in it. Keep yourself strengthened, Delphine. Keep yourself strengthened and keep yourself encouraged. Keep yourself connected to your mentor like you supposed to. Report in like you supposed to. Do the work that you supposed to do in order for you to be kept. Don't do that. Don't put yourself in no position like Saul did to disobey God. If God has told you to get rid of some things, get rid of some folk, then that's what you need to do. Because the Lord had gave Saul an instruction, y'all, to get rid of some people. But Saul decided that he would get rid of some of the people, but he was going to keep him one. And that's what got him in trouble. Deciding to do what he wanted to do. You hear me? Just because he was big enough to do it. And the Lord said, I told you to get rid of all of them. Let every one of them go. You didn't need, well, you know what I'm saying, I got 3 men I deal with, but I'm gonna let 2 of them go, but I'm gonna keep 1. No, the Lord said, let all of them go. Let all of them go. Let all the ones that you left home to be with your side piece, let them all go. Let them all go. So I'm speaking to myself. I would encourage y'all tonight to speak your piece concerning things, because I can't speak it. I can't speak yours like I can speak mine, but I'm saying, God, please, I don't take nothing that God gives me lightly. You better hear me. I don't take words that God give me and think, well, he just want me to preach that to them. I'm preaching to me. I'm talking to me too, because I'm not exempt from any of it. You hear me? I am not exempt from none of it. I'm saying to myself, girl, what are you trying to do that you are big enough to do just because you can? Don't you get caught up in that, Delphine. Don't you do that. Don't you let them get you tripped up like that. Don't you fall for that, girl. You better stay strong. You better keep your eyes to the hills from whence cometh your help. You better keep looking to God as the author and the finisher of your faith. You better keep being a giver. You better keep sowing. You better keep connected to the one the Lord has sent to speak in your life. You better keep doing your daily meditations. You better keep putting on a word every morning to let it go into your ear. You better keep on listening to worship and allowing yourself to stay in a position of worship. Don't you dare let yourself get caught up, girl. Don't you do that, because you'll be running around here living in error, and you'll be running around here thinking that you righteous and you ain't. Then running around here thinking that you saved and you really ain't saved. You just full of dead man's bone. Dead thing, don't you do, girl. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. You better get yourself together. You better, don't you do that. Don't you, Delphine? I'm trying to tell you, don't you do? You better watch out now, because the thief coming but to steal, kill, and destroy. He gonna come. You better check yourself to see what parts of you need to be healed, what parts of you that God still need to work on, because those are the areas that the enemy is going to attach himself to, and he gonna literally start trying to swing like a monkey from one tree to the next, trying to destroy, to see what he can do. Just when you think he's on that one, he's done swung over here to this one. You better get yourself together, girl. You better get all them holes inside of your soul filled up. You better get yourself plugged up so that it does not get you. You hear me? And you don't forfeit everything that you have allowed the Lord to establish in you. Don't you understand that you have been single and preserved and kept all this time? Don't you know that the devil wants to send someone to touch you and to contaminate you, just to take you from that place of purity that the Lord has put you in? Don't you understand? Don't you dare think that it can't happen to you, Delphine. Yes, it can. Don't you dare think that you are above anybody. No, you ain't, sister. You better keep yourself and keep yourself in the love of God. You better keep going the way that you know that you are supposed to go. Don't you dare think this message, baby, was not just for y'all. I take every one of them for me. Every one of them for me. So I hope you talking to yourself like that too. You can tell I don't play about this because I know what can happen to you. I know it's done happened to me before, and I done seen it happen to some lately. So yeah, I know what can happen to you. I know. So you take the word I gave you tonight. Know that I gave it to you in love. I gave it to you from the mouth of the Lord. Now, if you want to let the enemy play with your mind and make you think that I was taking the word, trying to whoop somebody with the word, you might be, and she done hit you with the word. I like to shout a bird just then. I had to catch myself. Honey, you can put that in the garbage can. Because I don't get down like that. I'm not above you, baby. I just try to make sure I keep myself out of compromising positions. You understand? I try my best to stay out of compromising positions. I try my best to make sure that I do stay out of compromising positions. Delphine, don't you be letting no man come to your house. Don't you be being nowhere with nobody by yourself. With no man by yourself, girl. Don't you be doing that. Why? Because you a woman and he a man. Y'all got emotions. That's why. Keep yourself in the love of God. Why y'all think Jehovah's Witnesses have chaperones when they go out on a date? They have to take a third person with them. A lot of folks pick at them about that. But that's their way of staying safe. That's their way of protecting and preserving themselves. A lot more of us should do that. To protect ourselves. No, don't do that. Don't put yourself in no compromising position. I have to talk to myself. Listen, don't do that. Don't do that. Watch how you allow yourself to be consoled by people. Watch how you, if you are broken and you are hurting and all, watch how you allow yourself to be consoled by people, because you'll start catching emotions with folks and all. Think that, and it'll start being a negative emotion. And before you know it, you're in the midst of an affair. That's how women get with women. Men get with men. So I watch myself with that. I watch myself with all of that. It'll have you doing something you didn't ever think you'd do before. Because you allowed yourself to get in a compromising position. I'm that preacher, y'all, that'll just tell you the truth. I'm sorry. I'll talk about it because it's really happening in life now. It's really happening. It's real stuff. It's real stuff. People find themselves in compromising positions. So you have to be very careful. I limit myself with folk because you don't want to get caught up. This is for us all. It's for us all. I shared with y'all what I heard the Lord say. You got anything, any issues or whatever the case may be, take them up with him. I'm going to take a hot shower. And I'm going to bed. And I sleep with my gun by my bed now. So, you come out here trying to be tripping because you're mad at me about something the Lord done had me to say. And I ain't got time to be tussling. I'm serious. I ain't got time to be tussling. So, somebody gonna go to sleep. And I pray it ain't me. So don't come here bothering me now about nothing the Lord done said. I'm serious. Don't come out here bothering me. I'm serious. Don't be bothering me about nothing the Lord done said. You know you doing this stuff, you just clean it up. That's all I know to tell you. Clean it up. Man, get you somebody in your life like me that's going to tell you the truth and clean that stuff up. I love y'all. And may the hand of the Father be with us. And the power of the Lord stay with us and govern us every day to strengthen us to move beyond everything that is trying to attack us and everything that is trying to take us out. May God be our fortress and our strong tower. In Jesus' name. I love y'all. Be good. I'm going to bed, Jennifer. You ain't got to worry. I'm going to bed with my peace. I'm going to bed with peace and in peace.